Hello my friends, this is Alien Contactee Linol Anderson here with you guys with a brand new YouTube BitChute video. In today's video, I got a message from Thoth the Atlantan. That's right, he's also the Egyptian god, you know, Thoth. We got a warning message about reptilians and the reincarnation soul trap that humanity has been stuck in. That's right, my friends, and I'll be reading this warning straight from the compendium of the Emerald Tablets. This book is actually Billy Carson put out this book. So it is the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, 36,000 years old. But then Billy Carson gives his take on things. But what I'm reading from is straight from Thoth himself. Okay, my friends? So we're going to get into that. But before we do, I just encourage you guys to hit that subscribe button. As I say, subscribe to survive. And please hit the like button. Helps me so much with the algorithms. I'll be forever grateful. And just a huge shout out to our sponsors, OWELLI Liver Detox. Our livers are being attacked daily basis by all the poisons that the elites are doing. And if our liver isn't functioning properly, we're not detoxing because everything detoxes through the liver. So this will flush out your liver, has many great health benefits, all natural, non-GMO product. The link is down below. Make sure you use my link. Helps me out, helps you guys out. And the website has all the information on it. Now let's just get right into it. So before I begin, I just want to make it clear, I don't think Thoth is some great god or anything like that. I think they were all Anunnaki at the end of the day. Thoth was Enki's son, okay? Not Marduk, but the other one. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but what it comes down to, like I've done channelings on this, and he wasn't good, but he wasn't bad either. He's kind of in the middle, did good things, did bad things. You know, the elites have to tell us the truth. It's part of the rules of this matrix. So it's kind of like Elon Musk. You know, I'd say Thoth was like an Elon Musk figure. You know, Elon Musk is saying all these good things, telling us some truth about stuff, but at the same time, he's working for the NWO. So that's what I view Thoth as. But nonetheless, this is a very good message telling us how the world works and the reincarnation soul trap. So I'm going to just start reading to you guys from the Emerald Tablets here, okay? So it says, far in the past, before Atlantis existed, this is Thoth talking, men there were who delved into darkness, using dark magic, calling up beings from the great deep below us. So calling up beings below us, does that mean in the inner earth, where reptilians are said to dwell? Forth came they into this cycle. This cycle of time, right? There's these cycles, and then it redos, you know, with the great matrix redo, I call it. So it's talking about the current cycle. Formless were they, of another vibration. So they are formless. They didn't have bodies, but they were a consciousness of a low vibration. Another vibration, low vibration. Existing unseen by the children of earth men. So the men did not see it, right? Only through blood could they have formed being. Only through man could they live in the world. In ages past, they were conquered by masters, driven below to the place where they came. So only through blood, yeah. So, you know, to sacra somebody, I can't say the full word or else this could get removed. But you know what the elites do. They, through the blood, you know, taking out the person. That's the only way they could come into form. And only the masters, that's the ascended masters, you know, they could send them back down below. Okay, now let's continue. But some there were who remained, hidden in spaces and plains unknown to man. Lived they in Atlantis as shadows, but at times they appeared among men. When the blood was offered, for they came to dwell among men. When the blood was offered, they need blood. Reptilians need blood. In the form of man, they are amongst us. Okay, shapeshifters. But only to sight were they as are men. Serpent-headed when the glamour was lifted. Okay. But appearing to man as men among men. crept they into the councils, taking forms that were like unto men. So councils back then was like the government, politicians. So they're serpent-headed, but when the veil was lifted, they were serpent-headed when the veil was lifted, but most times they appear to be men among men. So shapeshifters, okay? Slaying by their arts the chiefs of the kingdoms, taking their form and ruling over men. Over man. Okay? They're ruling over us. We know that. Only by magic could they be discovered. Only by sound could their faces be seen. Sought they from the kingdom of shadows to destroy man and rule in his place. So that's what these lizards want to do. They want to destroy us, right? That's what they're doing. They are chiefs of the kingdoms, presidents, people in power, kings, taking their human form to rule over us. Back to the reading here. But know ye, the masters were mighty in magic, able to lift the veil from the face of the serpent, able to send him back to his place. Came they to man and taught him the secret, the word that only a man can pronounce. Swift, then they lifted the veil from the serpent and cast him forth from the place among men. That's what we need to do now. We need to cast those dirty lizards back where they came from. Get them right off the earth, better yet. We don't want them in the inner earth either, do we? Yet beware, the serpent still liveth in a place that is open at times to the world, the fourth dimension. Unseen, they walk among thee, in places where the rites have been said. Again, as time passes onwards, shall they take the semblance of men. Called may they be by thy master, who knows the white or the black, but only the white master may control and bind them while in the flesh. So the white master, okay, and what that means is the person who is of the light. So if you're of the light, we're able to bind them. You know, we could defeat them if we are a white master. White magic, okay, not black magic, white magic. Seek not the kingdom of shadows, the darkness, low vibrations, for evil will surely appear. For only the master of brightness shall conquer the shadow of fear. Know ye, O my brother, that fear is an obstacle great. Be master of all in the brightness, the shadow will soon disappear. Hear ye and heed my wisdom, the voice of light is clear. Seek not the valley of the shadow, and light will only appear. You gotta be on the light side, my friends. List ye, O man, to the depth of my wisdom. Speak I of knowledge hidden from man. Far have I been on my journey through space-time, even to the end of space of this cycle. Now we're getting into the reincarnation soul trap, okay? A glimpsed the hounds of the barrier. The hounds of the barrier are the entities that you meet once you leave this body at the time of death, and then you're greeted by, you know, these angels or whatever you want to call them. They lure you into the white light, and then they pretend to be your spirit guides. They do the afterlife life review and all that. This is who they're talking about, the hounds of the barrier, okay? So A glimpsed the hounds of the barrier, lying in wait for he who would pass them. In that space where time exists not, and he's talking about the fourth dimension, faintly I sensed the guardians of the cycles. Okay, they're the guardians of the cycles. And they'll send you back to reincarnate, right? In another cycle. Move they only through angles, Free are they not of the curved dimensions. I just want to make it clear. He starts talking about these angles and curved dimensions. I'm still trying to figure out what he means by that. And if you guys can pick up on it, leave a comment below, because I'm still trying to figure it out. Strange and terrible are the hounds of the barrier. Follow they consciousness to the limits of space. Think not to escape by entering your body. For follow they fast the soul through angles. Only the circle will give ye protection. Save from the claws of the dwellers in angles. So the dwellers in the angles are these barriers of the hound. So whether that be the reptilians or this fourth dimensional AI that keeps sending us in this reincarnation soul trap. And it says we must be in the circle to give protection. So maybe do a protective circle around you. I'm not sure. Once in a time past, I approached the Great Barrier. So the Great Barrier is that barrier between the fourth dimension into the fifth dimension, that we've been stuck in this third dimension. There's a barrier. We got to try and get out of it, right? But the guardians keep us in here, or the hounds of the barrier. Okay, so he's going to speak about this. Thoth said, once in a time past, I approached the Great Barrier and saw on the shores where time exists not, the fourth dimension. Time does not exist in the fourth dimension. The formless forms of the hounds of the barrier. Okay, the formless forms are these entities. Hiding in the midst beyond time, I found them, and they scenting me afar off, raised themselves and gave the great bell cry that could be heard from cycle to cycle, and moved through space toward my soul. Okay, it says soul there. Fled I then fast before them, back from time's unthinkable end, but ever after me pursued they, moving in strange angles not known to man. On the gray shores of time's space's end, found I the hounds of the barrier, ravening for the soul who attempts the beyond. So the people who attempt to leave this matrix, they ravage for your soul to keep you here. Fled I through circles back to my body. Fled and fast after me they followed. See, they will follow you. That's why a lot of this is a spiritual war. They're spiritually attacking us to try and keep us at a low vibration, to keep us stuck in this matrix. After me the devourers followed, seeking through angles to devour my soul. Keep you at a low vibration, keep you stuck. Know ye man, that the soul who dares the barrier may be held in bondage by the hounds from beyond time, held till this cycle is completed, and left behind when the consciousness leaves. Okay? Entered I my body, created the circles that know not angles, created the form that from my form was formed, made my body into a circle, and lost the pursuers in the circles of time. It's very deep stuff. But even yet, when free from my body, so when the soul was free, astral traveling or whatever, cautious ever must I be, not to move through angles, else my soul may never be free. So you got to be careful if you're astral traveling, you see. Know ye the hounds of the barrier move only through angles and never through curves of space. Only by moving through curves can ye escape them. For in angles they will pursue thee. O man, heed ye my warning. Seek not to break open the gate to beyond. Few there are who have succeeded in passing the barrier to the greater light that shines beyond. For know ye, ever the dwellers seek such souls to hold in their thrall. Okay, so very few have made it out of this matrix. Most of humanity have been stuck in this reincarnation soul trap. It's not as easy, oh, I'm just not going to go into the white light. No, you've got to be at a certain vibration by the time of death or whatever to get out a certain amount of expanded knowledge. Things are different in the higher dimensions. You don't have this analytical mind when you're outside the body, okay? Listen, O man, and heed ye my warning. Seek ye to move not in angles but curves. And if while free from the body, when your body leaves, or when your soul leaves the body, through hearest the sound like the bay of a hound, ringing clear and bell-like through thy being, flee back to thy body through circles, penetrate not the midst missed before. When thou hath entered the form, the body, thou hast dwelt in, use thou the cross and the circle combined. Open thy mouth and use thou thy voice, utter the word and thou shalt be free. Only the one who of the light has the fullest can hope to pass by the guards of the way. So only those who are in the light can leave this place, which means you have to be at a high vibration. If you're of the dark and low negative vibrations, you're not going to make it. That simple. And that's what Thoth is trying to say. You have to be of the light. And then must he move through strange curves and angles that are formed in direction not known to man. Listen, ye, O man, and heed my warning. Attempt not to pass the guards on the way. Rather should ye seek to gain of thine own light, and make thyself ready to pass on the way. Light is thine ultimate end, O my brother. Seek and find ever the light on the way. Okay, that's a very interesting thing he said at the end. Do not attempt to pass the guards on the way. What he's trying to say is don't go into the white light. If you go into the white light, it's a trap. You're going to come across the guards and everything, and it's not going to end well once you go through that white light. You're going to be reincarnated. So that's what he's trying to say. Do not attempt to pass the guards, so don't go through that white light. Rather, seek your own light. Now, they say, I believe the Tibetan Book of the Dead speaks about how at the time of death, the true light you go through, it's this dim light, not a bright white light, but it's this dim, colorless light. It's kind of, some people say it's darkness, or it's just clear. It's a portal that's empty. It's not bright and white or anything. It's a colorless, kind of empty, dark portal. Some people say go into the darkness, okay? That's what you want to do. You want to go through that. That's the way out. Not this bright white light where you got, Jesus or a family member, oh, come into it, luring you in, and then you got all these guardians and stuff who are actually these reptilians or AI entities. No. At the time of death, immediately a portal will open up that's colorless, and maybe it's darkness. That's what you want to go into. And that's why we've been programmed to be afraid of the dark. Lots of people have a fear of the dark, right? They push that fear into us so that when you die, you want to go to the light. Oh, go to the light. I'm scared of the dark. Yeah, because they don't want you leaving the matrix. Okay, so that is what I have for you guys today. I'm trying to figure out this curves and angles talk that he's having. So like I said, if you guys know what he's talking about, leave a comment down below. If not, make sure you've subscribed by this point, because I will figure it out soon. And I will make another video explaining what he's meaning about all that. But to take away, pretty much, if you want to leave here, you got to be at a high vibration to get through that barrier. And don't go through that white light. But like I said, it's not that easy. And I'm going to be doing another video soon too, more on the reincarnation soul trap. I've already done a few as well. I'll actually leave a playlist at the end of this video of my reincarnation soul trap videos. But I'm going to keep making them and explaining more how we could leave. Because a lot of people say, oh, I'm not going to go into the white light. It's not that simple. Things work differently once you leave this body, okay? So, but being at a high vibration is the most important thing. So at this time, I teach the Ascend to 5D class on Patreon, where I'm going further into this stuff, how we could ascend and escape the matrix. So if you would like to join the Ascend to 5D class, The link is down below to my Patreon. Exclusive content. I also got the health class, occult class, Palladian channelings I could do for you guys. Tons of great perks down there at Patreon, and your support means the world. It helps me to continue doing what I'm doing. So the links are down below. If you'd like to just simply buy me a coffee, that'd be great too. One-time donation. And if not, that's all good too. But all the links are down below. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I hope you've subscribed and liked the video. And until next time, Lionel signing off.